are in Surat ahead of the start of the T20 International Series, India versus South Africa, and it's a great honour to be alongside the stand-in captain for the Proteas women, Sune Luus. There was a hot session out there and quite intense. I guess it's what you would have needed from your charges ahead of tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. I think we came in tonight thinking the sun is down, it will cool a bit down, but unfortunately not. It was as hot as ever. But no, it was cool to just get under the lights just to see how it will be tomorrow.
Big win for you in a warm-up game, and I know some say you can't take too much out of it, but a win is a win, and I'm sure it's instilled some sort of confidence in the unit.
Yeah, definitely. I think our track record with warm-up games aren't that great, so getting a win yesterday is really a confidence booster for us. And if you go into a series with a bit of momentum, I think that's always very good.
Under lights, and I saw some intense faces out there, the high catches, and just acclimatizing yourself to that environment. All 5 games will be played under lights.
Yeah, definitely. I think some of the girls haven't even played under lights yet, so it's a huge adjustment for them and, a big thing in their career. I think when we play under lights, it's always a fun thing. The crowd always seem a bit more, and, it's very exciting. So I'm very excited to see how tomorrow will go.
Every time you walk out there, you're representing South Africa, you're flying the flag, but it's even more special for you to lead this team. You started off very young in international cricket. How do you feel about your rise?
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's always an honour captaining your team, although it's on unfortunate circumstances, but you've got to take every opportunity you get. And, leading the team in the series against India is always going to be tough, playing in their home ground, playing in Indian conditions. But luckily we have a great team and, some great senior players to accompany me on the field. So hopefully it will go well, and I know if we just stick to our guns, it will be a good series.
You've got a plan in place. Obviously, T20 World Cup is the goal. How do you pace yourself? How do you try to get this team together and get the youngsters to gel with the senior players?
Yeah, I think we have 5 T20s now leading into the World Cup next year before we head over to New Zealand before the World Cup. I think it's just, good to explore options. We always talk about different options and stuff when you go into a World Cup, and I think to sort that out before we go will be good. So for us, this 5 T20s are very much preparation for the World Cup, and a few youngsters coming into the team to also showcase their talent and I think just to give the selectors a bit of a headache.
When you have a look at this Women's Super League that CSA has brought in, do you think that could be the start of that big professional league? I know we're all talking about it, and it's tough work in women's sport to move in that direction, but is this a step in the right direction?
Yeah, I think definitely. I think, we got to start somewhere. And I think the Super League, that weekend that we played, was a huge step towards the bigger goal. So hopefully CSA can invest more in that and can make it our own Mzansi League or our own Super League, whatever the name's going to be. But I think for South Africa to get the depth and to get the growth for their cricket, that's something that's going to start. I mean, we get the IPL going, and you have the Kia Super League and the Big Bash. Everywhere, all the countries are rising above, and they're working on women's cricket. So I think South Africa starting our own Super League is a great initiative, and hopefully it can just kick off.
We obviously want as much support for the series as possible. Let's end off with a message to the fans, not just in South Africa, because I saw a couple of selfie moments early on with the Indian fans. What is your message to the fans?
Yeah, I mean, just first of all, thank you so much for watching it, and for the Indian fans especially for coming out. Although we are playing India, you always feel like they're supporting good cricket, and I think that's really something special for us. Even if we score a few runs or we take a few wickets, they always have our backs as well as the Indians. So I think just keep on watching the games, keep on coming, and I promise you we'll give you good value for your money.
Sune, thanks so much for chatting to Women's CricZone, and all the best for tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
That's the Proteas women's stand-in captain, Sune Luus, chatting to us here on Women's CricZone.